The New Orleans Saints are preparing Ian Book to start Monday night up against the Miami Dolphins, unless something rapidly changes in the course of this situation, with Taysom Hill and Trevor Siemian being added to the COVID reserve list on Thursday morning. Ian Book should be your starter and your quarterback going into Monday night's matchup. So let's talk a little bit about who Ian Book is. Ian Book was drafted by the New Orleans Saints in this year's 2021 NFL draft in the 4th round at 133 overall. Apparently, the Saints have really been invested in keeping an eye on Ian Book for a while. So what did Ian Book do to catch their attention? Well, first of all, he's the winningest quarterback in Notre Dame history with 30 wins. He completed over the course of his career at Notre Dame 63.8% of his passes, threw for 8,948 yards. And then here's the key, or one of the keys: 72 touchdowns to only 20 interceptions. That's a 3.6 to 1 ratio, nearly a 4 to 1 ratio in terms of touchdowns to interceptions. That is a big part of the Bill Parcells model of drafting a quarterback. Do they have at least a 3 to 1 touchdown to interception ratio? Are they winners, right? Do they have a winning record? And then there's a bunch of stuff about how many passes, better than a 60% passer completion rating, all of that. So you look at what Ian Book did while he was in college, and it's pretty clear that he did enough to catch the eyes of the New Orleans Saints, but not just as a passer. Remember, the New Orleans Saints have been very interested in mobile quarterbacks as of late. Taysom Hill, Lamar Jackson, these guys that they've really been connected to over the course of the last few drafts. Even Baker Mayfield, I would throw in there. He's not a run-first quarterback or a dual threat guy, but he has mobility. So too does Ian Book. 361 rushes over the course of his time at Notre Dame, 1,500 yards, 1,517 to be exact, and another 17 rushing touchdowns. His senior year was very successful as well. Completed 64.6% of his passes, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and then added another 9 touchdowns on the ground as well. So he is somebody that caught the eyes of the Saints early while in college. Then he participated in the Senior Bowl. We know how much New Orleans Saints love the Senior Bowl. And then he got some reps in the preseason. Wasn't as successful in the preseason. 9 completions on 16 attempts, only 126 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns. But you can see the tools. And he's somebody that Ronald Curry, quarterback coach, spoke very highly of. Sean Payton has spoken very highly of. Drew Brees has spoken very highly of. They love his work ethic. Said Ronald Curry mentions how he doesn't make the same mistakes twice. He's diligent and he's a sharp kid. So in terms of smarts, he should be able to be somebody that picks up the playbook pretty quickly. But that brings the question, why is it that we haven't seen him active on game day? Could it be because of the number of quarterbacks that they already have? Or is there something that they're concerned about with Ian Book and his ability to grasp the playbook? I think that's less likely. And I think that maybe this could be closer to a best kept secret situation where they didn't want to put him out there so quickly, and they didn't want to get him out there his rookie year and potentially harm him in terms of his confidence long term. But now this is a situation to where everyone's on his side and no one's going to evaluate him based on how he performs in this emergency situation.